to compete. Many of these players overlooked, under-recruited, and they're coming in here today with a big chip on their shoulder. They want to prove they're just as good as the big boys. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will get the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. One of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And if I watched this defense last week and I'm the quarterback and I'm starting out on the drive, I am not throwing the ball near these guys. I'm going to play it safe, and he forces the ball right off the jump. They had 5 a week ago. First drive, they got another one here today.
Running inside, it's Harris. Picks up the first down. Oh my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Here's a little room there. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The run inside. It's Harris.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Oh, he's got some space.
And And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Extra point here will tie the game. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he doesn't. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the jets, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Hughes. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that.
Maybe some room here. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Stepping to the right. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only direction that guy was going was backwards, running him out of bounds for a big loss.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He's moving out of the pocket. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hughes. Makes the catch, it's Richardson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Harris. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Gets it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll set up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think.
Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Wyoming!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Hughes. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Rush is on him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback keeps it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Vegas. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Running inside, it's Holman. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hughes. They're setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Holman. At midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw.
Hauls it in the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for the score. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Thomas. Spins away from the defense. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Hard-hitting tackle.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. This time he wants to throw. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Thomas. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Puts a foot to it, and this thing's going to be up there for a while. Plenty of hang time on this one. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. With the catch, it's Holden. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Running inside, it's Holden. Maybe a crease.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Hughes. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants.
Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
The run inside. It's Thomas. Putting together a real scoring thread here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Burnett.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lost to throw again. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Hughes. Pulls it in, it's Richardson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete. Defender miss. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other,